Hi, friends. Hazel here. How are you? So, I know I mentioned before that I'd like to share a recent workshop I have done with my family about my inner child. So, this concept came to me way back in 2016, 2017 when I was going through my spiritual awakening and the healing started to begin. And when you numb your heart for decades, I don't even recall if I cried when I was watching a sad movie. My then boyfriend mentioned to me, how come you did not cry during the movie or any commercial where women are crying or there's a strong emotion? And to be honest, I wasn't bothered by by his question. However, it got me into thinking. When you got hurt and you got betrayed over and over again, and mind you, again, these are all subconscious. I did not even know that I was the one abandoning myself because I wasn't emotionally capable, ready. I was in denial to feel the discomfort, to feel the overwhelming emotions that would rise into the surface, like the suppressed anger, fear, doubt, frustration, the betrayal, the rage that I have suppressed for years. And you know that I mentioned this in my previous video as well, that anything that is painful, and again, we're the only animals in this planet that suppresses painful emotions. If you have seen the wild animals, picture a gazelle being followed by a cheetah or a lioness. When that gazelle breaks away or got free from the predator, that gazelle will shake its body and shake the trauma off of the body and get back to normalcy, get back to grazing again or walking in the wild. For us humans, we even label emotions as negative or bad. What if it's not? We still live in a world that is 3D, meaning we have the left side of our brain and the right side of our brain where we need to sometimes compartmentalize things. But if we become, you know, so focused on not feeling because it's too much to it's too much discomfort, and then it is dangerous for us because it metastasizes into rage. It manifests into painful physical manifestation. I didn't even know that until I did it myself. So here is my stuff that I have worked on, and I shared this with my family, especially my parents, and then my mom, because we had a very, very difficult relationship as mother and daughter. And I said to myself, I need to share my story of, being open and willing to be vulnerable and share the painful memories I had with them, whether it's my father or my mother. And it is so healing. I thought I would not cry when I started sharing my art, and I did. And for the first time, that painful feeling of feeling invisible and feeling like nobody understood me, or maybe there's even a victimhood kind of feeling in there, was lifted. It went away, and I feel okay. I felt lighter. So, what is your inner child feeling today? Let me know in the comment section below, and please share your story, because this is the only way for us to heal together, to encourage each other, because I have seen here and abroad that there are so many young people, youth, and even older people who are trying to exit this planet because the energy is too intense, the pain is too much, and this is the reason why we can see the physical manifestation in our society where people are drinking heavily, taking drugs to numb the pain or distract themselves from doing their own individual healing work, and distract themselves into whatever it is that removes them from doing the healing work, or they don't know, nobody has guided them, they're not aware, because this is subconscious. I say 95% of what we do or not do, mostly do, whether we are aware of it or not, is subconscious. 95% of it, it's conditioning, your upbringing, the belief systems that was passed on to you unconsciously by your caregivers, caretakers, teachers, culture, religion, the whole 9 yards. So when I was doing my own thing, I had to really look into every aspect of my life and question everything. And yes, it was startling, it was jarring, it was super painful, uncomfortable. However, the growth is in leaning into my own discomfort versus feeling comfortable. And sometimes it can even be an addiction to just stay numb, to not feel. And if you do not know how to feel, you would not be able to empathize with others or connect with others, because we make connections through our stories, not trauma bonding, but oh, you feel that way, you feel sad today. And if you've never felt sad, if you've never felt grief or anger or frustration, then you wouldn't be able to relate to this person who is opening up their hearts to you. So, that is the wisdom that I would love to share with you all today. And please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to a friend or a family member who needs a reminding that you are enough. I see you and I feel your pain, whatever it is, because healing is not linear. I told this to someone the other day. I said, please take your time and come back out of the cave when you are ready to share. So let us do our very best to be there for each other, even if I know we're all scattered around the world, and sometimes it can be lonely when you are going through this kind of work. Okay, so I thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video soon. Bye.